Hello everyone. In today's video, I will solve exam 2, the case number 3 and case number 4. And again, this video is a basic fundamental video prepared mainly for my student at Ajman University and for anyone who actually finish the first half of Autodesk Revit elementary course that I posted on YouTube a couple of months ago. In the case that we have, in case number 3, we have 3 slabs located on different levels, and as you can see in the east elevation, they are basically located at level 1 and which is 0, level 1-A, which is 1000 millimeter high from the level 1, level 2, which is 3000 millimeter. A very basic 3 slabs, as you can see, and we need to connect them with a sloped slab, as very similar to what we need to do in creating a car a car ramp or any kind of a sloped slab that you might need in your design. Basically, it is for a car parking system. Anyway, so if I go to level 1, I dotted this area for you, so that will specify the location of the plan. Simply, you need to go to a floor, disregard the type, of course, and you're going to pick the lines for the boundary. Within the sketch mode, you might hit TR, you might need to hit TR or trim. I think it's here called fillet or something. Trim, okay. Get rid of the boundaries and then just lay the arrow as such to specify, where is the lowest point and where is the highest point. While the arrow is selected, just read that to say height at the tail, so this point. So I'm gonna just pick level 1 with a 0 offset, and the height at the head, it should be level 1A without any offset. Hit apply and that's it. It won't take a couple of seconds from you, and that's, as you can see, that's the slope. Very nice. The end up result, by the way, should be something similar to that. So might need to add some walls in here. That will also be a good exercise to add or to practice edit profile. And for my student, again, that you have to change the profile and add a 1 meter or 1000 millimeter an offset from the slope itself. In the level 1, I wrote here the requirements. So design of 2 flight sloped slabs, and again they are guarded by wall and must be built to prevent the car from falling, and it's 1000 millimeter sloped ramp, and there is a dimension, 3 dimension, any 3 dimension, just to test your ability to add dimension. It's just a very basic thing. You know how to do that dimension. The majority actually in the exam did well in it, but I don't know, it's just a requirement for you to add some dimension. Anyway, back to the main topic, the floor. Again, it just need to repeat that step by selecting the boundaries within the sketch mode or edit boundary mode, whatever you call it. Make a trim, remove the extra stuff, add the arrow, and now the same thing. The head, the height at the tail, and again it's A1 this time with 0 offset, and at height it should be level 2, and that's it, guys. It's very easy. You might see this as a cutoff. It is okay because it's like a 1.1 or 1.2 millimeter cut section, and it's higher than a specific level where it's cut the geometry in the middle. Don't freak out, just go to 3D and you're gonna see it properly. In the section box that create the plan at that level will cut it around 1.2 or 1.1 from the 0, which is somewhere here. That's why you don't see the rest of it. But as a mass, it's perfectly laid out, as you can see. Now the last piece, I'm just gonna select this guy and gonna create similar, and I'm gonna follow one wall here and probably have headspace to do that here too. So for this one specifically, you might need to flip it with a space, have a look at the west elevation, and hit the edit wall type, but I'm afraid that I will mess things up. I should have selected, and then go to edit profile, and then go to, I'm going to plan 1, just to remind you that's the 1000 millimeter sloped from the ramp. And then I will go to west to do the business. Like I'll just pick this one and just hit 1000. That's the first method. Actually, this is the first method. Now I'm making a mess, as you can see. So, yep, 1000 mil. And like that, that's all. Trim. This is an exact distance where the 1000 mil has been taken by an offset. You may need to end up that together or just throw a line. It depends. Okay. Both cases are accepted. This is the first method, guys, to solve it. I will show you in a couple of seconds the second method. I think I forgot something here, which is the line up there. It might need to be deleted, so select and delete. Before I finish, let me check the image if there are any holes. There is no holes. Some cases I made and some other samples I made, I just added a hole here, just a circle, just to show you how you do holes in an editor profile wall. And that's it. So back to 3D, that's the first thing. Now the second wall, I will show you the other way. Some of the students actually solve it this way, and it's accepted also. They just they just took an offset, or draw a line actually. I am with the way of taking offsets. I'm gonna make an offset of that 1000, like this. What the student done, they just took a line here like this and push it. They remove this one, of course, and they remove this guy, and I believe they remove this one too. No, we don't need to. So they took a line from here and they draw that 1000 mil, and they draw another line at specifically this point, and they go up 1000 mil. I consider this method also accepted, and they just simply just connect the thing to each other. That's all they've done. And I say that it's okay if you did this in the exam, or during the practice. It's not bad, it's not wrong, I mean. So that's the thing. That's how we solve that example, in a very basic way, in a very easy way, to make sure that we have a sloped wall that goes exactly 1000 millimeter away from the slab, and also straighten here exactly at this point, and then go slope back with this one until you reach the lower level. So this is the first case that, actually this is case number 3. The other case, and let me just close that quickly, is based on, let me close. The other case was simply case number 4, and it is just to examine your ability to do an accessible ramp. So in this case, we have 2 floors, and you have to design an accessible ramp within the dotted area, and there should be a flight height restriction, a flight width restriction of 1200 mil. The handrail should be created on both sides and connected to the slabs. You might need to add some spaces on the second floor and edit the slab itself, and you also have to add dimension, which is I'm gonna ignore because I already did that. So these are 2 slabs, and you are responsible of connecting them. So let's do that. Again, all what I'm gonna do is select this and probably just offset. That's the easy way, and it's 1200. So, and just take maybe a 200, and then another 1200. Okay, and then 200, and so on. So the whole idea is you have to sketch, you know, the required or the gaps here for the landing, and those are the, you know, flight themselves. The issue is I don't know how many flights I need, so it will be really mess. Just make sure you are on level 1, level 2. Sketch it right here. So that's 1, just a sketch. That's 2, that's 3, which I don't know why it's not been created. Yep, that's 3. And always your eyes on the text in here. So that's 3. Oh god, so that's too high. That's 4. That's really scary, isn't it? So we have 1, 2, 3, and we have to make the 4th one. It's okay. So even if we don't have the gap, don't freak out. You can just a little bit go outside the area. It's not the end of the world. So just have a 200 and ouch. Yep. Just have a 200 mil in here. How much is that? Okay, so I'm just gonna push all those 150 to make it exactly, you know, 1200 for all. And maybe it would be a good idea to slice it. I'll just ignore slicing actually. I'm gonna place it and then I'm gonna fix it later. So that's my ramp. So that's the first thing, and then I'm gonna start with a dotted line, okay, and ending here, starting from here, okay, and here, and then start again from here. Okay, I know this is not matching. It's okay, as at least it's matching in one place. That's all I need. And before I finish, just grab that line. Maybe you need to use a line command and just have multiple alignment. Maybe zoom in, hit that and this one, and maybe we need a bit of a zoom out. Yep, and no, multiple is not the one. So this one and this one, this one and this one, and so on, you know. Very easy. So that's the first, that's the second, that's the third. Now this one the fourth, and this one the fifth. The color is somehow, you know, painful for the eyes to trace, but it's okay. Now the width are exactly as we want them. So if you want to make this one to be ended in here, you can do that as such if you want, and also in here if you want, you can make it. Finish. Whatever the warning messages, I'm gonna ignore. I'm gonna fix later. Have a look at the 3D. Okay, just go to 3D and you're gonna see it's nice placed actually. Maybe we're gonna select and change to the one this look like lower and easier to be, you know, used by the accessible person. Now this guy of course this slab need to be amended, so I'm gonna edit boundary it, go to level 2 and pick that line, okay, and just draw a line down from here, maybe like 2 meters or something. Again, don't fall in the trap of don't fall in the trap, because that's not sitting completely on the slab, half of it in the air. So just follow the edge of the slab, split and trim, and finish. Now this guy is needed to be edit the boundary of it, so we don't, you know, because that's the location of the edge. So probably you can offset it actually. How I right, you can offset and then remove the copy, just say like 50 mil or something like this, and that to the other side. Okay, and again That's sound good. So this one also to the top, and here probably you might need to push that, I don't know, twice. And while we are here, make sure to split on the point to allow this to be straight, 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 and then inclined, inclined. Otherwise it's gonna be a big mess, trust me. Don't forget to split it. That's one, that's two. Then split this poor thing at the edge of the slab. Finish. Now let's see what mess we made. I don't think so, it's a mess. It's brilliantly placed. Now while we are talking about the mess, let's continue, because we're gonna need that guy here to be going straight. Okay, and I'm gonna have to pick with an offset of 50 or such, that way, and then that way, trim, maybe. Beautiful. Now finish, have a look, and you see it's nicely placed and locked to the wall. Very nice and neat. Now that's what I want. Now here we have to do the same, so back to level 2, same concept exactly. First start by offsetting it 50s, so 50, 50, 50, and so on. You know what to do. Okay, and I bet here we need twice the thing, and we need to slice it as we agreed to prevent the scary error messages. And while we are here, let's give it a 200, and then I'm gonna stop in here and then go another 50 maybe, and then just go all the way back to the wall to lock that thing as such. Finish. Beautiful. Now you can see it's all been placed perfectly, as you can see, and there's no place to fold. You can make that also paved for the starting point if you want, but I do believe that is more than enough for the sake of this exam. Of course, don't forget to add dimension if you are within the actual exam, but for me, I already did that in the previous one anyway. So thank you very much guys for watching me. I wish that you find this video useful. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye bye.